What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Trailer Time. Mohit and Jamell back at you with another trailer review roundup. Today we have 3 more trailers for you. We got Lansky, we got Tick Tick Boom, and then we got Master of the Universe Revelation from one of my personal heroes, Kevin Smith. Before we get into these great trailers, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell icon, give us a thumbs up, do all that good stuff. You won't be sorry. And let's get started with, I would say, the most, vibrant of them all. Let's start with Lansky. I feel like it's been a long time since we've gotten a good mafia movie. Surprise, surprise, Harvey Keitel is in it. Like, he's in almost every crime movie in some form of another.
As he should be.
Yeah.
As he should be. The GOAT. One of the GOATs.
And even in this trailer, he does a great job.
He's so... How do people do that? Like, he's so good at doing this particular typecast, bro. Like, he's he just feels like an actual mobster.
I know.
Like, it's unbelievable.
I'm looking forward to the fact that they're going to jump between time periods. But one thing I didn't like about the trailer is that it wasn't clear that that's what they were actually doing until, like, halfway through. Until they... Well, for me anyway. Maybe I'm just dumb. Until they called, like, one of the young guys Lansky. He's like, oh, wait, that's him when he's younger. And I didn't really, it didn't make sense that they were going to jump back and forth. I don't know. Watch it again.
What, bro? What were you watching?
I was watching that trailer. Maybe I gotta watch another 2 times or something. But I have a gripe with the trailer for that reason.
I love John Magaro as like the young Lansky. This is like good synergies. Like great young version, great old version.
Yeah.
Sam Worthington. We're getting him after. I've been really seeing him in a lot recently.
I think is Avatar the last thing he's been in? He's probably been filming Avatar 2 through 8 like for the last 10 years.
Yeah, facts. But also, like, I'm surprised he doesn't have an Academy Award, honestly. He's a really, really, really good
Sam Worthington
actor.
He hasn't been in it a lot to, get nominated. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Name 2 of the movies he's been in that's not Avatar and Terminator Salvation. I personally can't.
Clash of the Titans?
Okay, man. Okay, you got me there. That's a good one, I think.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, 1 out of 2 ain't bad, so I'll give you that. But yeah, so it looks like a pretty... I don't want to say a basic mafia movie, because like no mafia movie is ever going to be basic, because if it's especially based on a true story, there's like so many intricacies and details we'll never know. So you can explore so many things. Mm-hmm. So it seems like, from my understanding of the trailer, we're going to get this reporter, that is Sam Worthington, who's interviewing Harvey Keitel's Lansky, and as he is retelling his story, we're gonna see it happen real time with the younger version in that flashback.
Right. So they're gonna go with a classic like Scorsese type of backdrop, like they're gonna go with a classic Scorsese format, right? Like
in a way, it's just like what the Irishman did.
Present, past. No, it's exactly how.
It's exactly what they did.
It's exactly that. But it works, and it works for these types of movies too, because there's nothing better. Like, the same reason that we love the stories is because they're true, right? Mm-hmm. And so the best way to validate it in a movie form is to put it in the perspective of the person who actually lived through that.
Yeah.
So when you hear from them telling their story, it makes it, especially when it is a true story, deep down, it's like, it makes it even more just like interesting and dynamic, and it just makes it like way doper.
And I think this might be a controversial opinion. It looks like it's going to be better than The Irishman. I've seen The Irishman, I haven't seen this movie, but this one looks like it's going to have a little more action and drama, which was severely lacking in The Irishman.
I mean, but The Irishman had realistic action, realistic drama.
It was one where he's like beating up the guy on the curb, the street corner.
The Irishman was he was old, bro. Like,
exactly. And you could tell he was old.
Actually, see him. You could tell he was old in that. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be honest with it. But like, that's the time. I actually prefer that because that shit was like a documentary. It might as well have just been us actually just watching the real events unfold.
Yeah, but when you advertise something like a movie, you want a little more. I don't say pizzazz because that seems cliche. You just want a little more. You want a little more to grab onto. You know what I mean? But Irishman is not my favorite Scorsese movie.
Or explosions.
Yeah, exactly. We need a Michael Bay level threat in every single movie. I'm excited to watch this movie. I didn't realize what it was gonna be until I actually watched it. Like, what the hell's Lansky even mean? And then you know, I have a pretty big interest in the mafia world and mafia stories. So like I've seen the character of Meyer Lansky in multiple other things. So it's going to be interesting to see him played by Harvey Keitel and the younger guy.
Yeah, no, I mean they have a really good supporting cast. Jackie Cruz,
yeah.
Minka Kelly, Anna Sophia Robb, which I haven't seen her in anything in a minute either.
Since Race to Witch Mountain.
Yeah, Jesus. Like, so this is gonna be dope. This is gonna be one of the better movies to come out in 2021.
I think so too. What do you give it trailer rating wise?
I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. I thought it was a really good trailer. It made me really excited about the movie.
Wow.
Told the story. They have with these type of movies in the trailers, bro, you can give everybody everything. They're still gonna be like, yeah, I want to know how this happened, right?
Yeah,
how this went down. So
I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. I thought it was a good trailer. Again, for me personally, since I didn't understand that there was 2 time periods until halfway through, is where it lost me. Maybe that's a maybe I should just give myself a knockback on a rating because I couldn't, comprehend it. But they explore it well. They add a lot of drama and a lot of tension throughout the trailer. Even like the side characters, like Minka Kelly seems like she's going to be involved somehow, even though she didn't get a lot of screen time in the trailer. Worthington seems like he's going to be in the center of it all in this like crime, sting between like the feds and Lansky.
Let me add on to something you also pointed out. Well, just by pointing out that Sam Worthington's in it, but like the cool part about this story is that there's also the whole like, hey, we're still trying to get him right now, which Capone tried to do but was bad at it. It was because he was like shitting himself, so it was like ruined the whole thing. But this is dope because clearly Lansky is like still doing his thing, and they're trying to get him as they're writing the book, which I've actually always wanted to know. In a lot of this stuff, like whenever the mobsters like tell their stories or whatever, like, damn, is anyone still concerned that like this guy's alive and knows all this stuff? He's like only willing to tell the author of this book, but not the FBI.
That's true. That's true. Well, there you have everyone. Our thoughts on the Lansky trailer and our rating for that one. Leave your comments down below. What you thought about the trailer and what rating you'd give it. Next, we're going to get into the trailer for the movie Tick, Tick, Boom, which is about an aspiring theater composer endures a midlife crisis as he approaches 30 and does not feel close to his dream. And this is a semi-autobiographical story about Jonathan Larson, who's actually the brains behind the hit musical Rent and another one, which is escaping my mind. I feel like we've done a lot of musical trailer reviews recently. For some reason.
A lot of musicals. They're back. It's the summer. Yeah. We're all vaxxed and waxed.
This trailer I thought was really good. I really enjoyed this trailer. It plays off the title Tick, Tick, Boom really well because it has like the clock ticking sound the entire time. And then it ends the trailer perfectly. And like, I feel like I'm a bomb and I feel like I'm gonna... And then it just ends in boom. I wanted him to kind of say it, but maybe it was better he didn't say it. Either way, it could have worked. And, there was a lot of, like, magical realism involved, because I think there's going to be a lot of psychological aspects with this character's journey. He says he's going through a midlife crisis, so there's a lot of that. And another thing to just really be excited for is that it's Lin-Manuel Miranda's directorial debut for a feature film, and the man's a genius. As soon as you put his name on something, it's going to be musically, like, in the upper echelons of the categories.
Oh, great music. I mean, but bro, Vanessa Hudgens back in a feature film. Let's go, my girl. Oh, I damn near cried, bro, when I saw her in the intro.
You a big fan?
I cried, bro. Oh, what? That's an understatement.
Ever since High School Musical?
She will. Yeah, 100%. Since Disney Channel Summer Games, bro, like,
that's fair.
Really been a fan.
Summer Games, okay. Fair enough.
Let me just start off by saying I am very critical of these like theatrical musical movies and trailers. Like, I think they just become cornballs sometimes. Like, this is dope. And I think because they had very little music in the actual trailer, like very little scenes of the actual performances in the movie, like they really focus on the story, which is what you should do. Like, it should be a good story that happens to have music, not like just a bunch of music. And they focus on this character and his life and like what it's like to be a person in the industry, which is like dope, right? I don't think we've really gotten something like this before, so I'm really excited about that.
Going through that
Andrew
journey
Garfield.
and being in the industry.
Yeah, and he's a good fit. He's a good cast for this too. Like he
And he's
looks
already-
like the type of guy.
Andrew
that
Garfield's
would, like,
already won a Tony
Okay,
Award,
that-
so you know he's like a talented singer.
Right, exactly. And then obviously Vanessa. I mean, her resume speaks for it.
So this trailer gets a 5
Bradley
out of 5
Whitford,
for
really
having
excited.
Vanessa Hudgens, right?
For me, yes, 100%. I'll never go lower than that. I could say 5.
I would love for you to say. We'll get to that part later. But Bradley Whitford, I didn't know this, but he's also very musically talented. You never expect it because he's in so much stuff. But I really echo what you said about, it focuses on the story, which makes it a lot more appealing. And the music is dispersed here and there, and it sounded great from the little hints and previews you get. Again, to be expected with someone like Lin-Manuel at the helm. So I'm really excited to see like what kind of story this is going to play out and like what like the psychological and emotional journey this is in store for this character, Jonathan Larson, played by Andrew Garfield.
Same. I'm excited to learn more about like his personal life, family, how he juggles it, what it's like to be a creative in trying to make it and all that stuff. Like I don't care how many of those types of stories we get. I think they're always going to be dope stories because they're both like inspirational and relatable.
Agreed. So what would you give this trailer?
Yeah, 5 out of 5, bro. Don't play with me.
5 out of 5. Okay.
5 out of 5.
I'm actually gonna give this trailer a 4 out of 5 because I thought technically it was really, really good. It worked really well for me. I thought they were just gonna use like the TikTok thing just like a couple times, but playing it throughout the trailer, and ramping it up as the emotions and the drama, elevates in the trailer itself, and then finally ending in like the culmination of like I feel like I'm a bomb. I'm gonna go like that. It was really good, and then the psychological aspects they played up that really well as well. So they showed a lot of layers to this movie, which most like musical movies generally do not. It deserves the 4 out of 5 for again being in the upper echelons of what it can take to make a musical movie.
Right. Yeah, I can agree with that. I still think it deserves an extra point from you, but that's your problem.
All right.
Whatever,
There you have it,
Teach his
everyone.
own.
Our ratings and thoughts on the Tick Tick Boom trailer coming out on Netflix later this year. Let us know what you thought in the comments below. What are your ratings for this trailer? Do you think Andrew Garfield is a right actor to play this character? And now let's get into our final trailer of the day. It is for the Netflix series by a personal hero of mine, like I mentioned, Kevin Smith. I love that man so much. Masters of the Universe Revelation. But before we get into it, I just wanted to remind you guys to like, share, and subscribe to this channel one more time, just because I think the second time will really help. Yeah, just one more time. Please hit that bell icon, hit that thumbs up button, hit that share button, tell your friends about it. We would love it if you do that. We would appreciate it if you do that. Thank you. Now let's get right into it. So Masters of the Universe Revelation is set after the final battle between He-Man and Skeletor and tells the tale of Tila, a former captain of the guard of the Castle of Grayskull, who after the destruction of Eternia finds and seeks the missing Sword of Power to prevent the end of the universe. Again, I'm gonna be honest, none of that was translated in this trailer well at all, but I don't even care, because this trailer was awesome. It was so freaking hype, and it was awesome.
Man.
They used that 80s song, the hero song, and it worked.
Holding out for a hero.
It worked to perfection. I couldn't even think of a better song to use. It was amazing.
It's so good. I didn't expect that at all.
Same. I was like, okay, another He-Man show. It's gonna be whatever.
Dude, they did a good job with this trailer.
Like, I'm
not a big He-Man person before our time, but like, I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah.
This is dope.
I remember there was like the old 80s version, then there was a 2000s version that I really got into. So I was really excited for this, but I didn't think too much of it. But then this trailer, it got me so excited. And I'm gonna be honest, like, I want to say like 90% of it was the song. It got me so hyped. So very wise decision choosing that song.
Dude, that song, I mean, nothing will ever be like its cameo in Shrek 2. Just nothing. Like, that was perfect. That was perfect. This was like good. Really, really good. That was obviously like perfection.
Forgot about that.
But yeah, man. Also, dude, like the voice cast for this is hard hitting, bro.
Yeah.
Obviously, like Mark Hamill, Justin Long's in this.
Any animated villain, throw Mark Hamill in there.
Yeah, Liam Cunningham, Henry Rollins, damn.
Lena Headey.
Yeah, we're getting everybody. Who the hell? I mean, they're all probably big He-Man fans.
Yeah. And even like, so we got one sneak peek of just He-Man saying, you know, his iconic line, "I have the power." Even whoever that voice is, I think it's the main guy. I think it's the guy who played Mon-El from Supergirl. He did a great job. He sounded just like I would imagine He-Man. So I'm really excited. They showed a lot of great action. They gave you glimpses of like all the villains that you used to love and all the, you know, the heroes that you got used to. They even gave the wizard guy, I forget his name, kind of like a pretty badass scene towards the end of it.
Mossman? Or
the wizard that helps He-Man with in the, you know, the hat. He's got red like cape. He like floats around.
I don't remember.
We'll come back.
But yeah, that is the...
You know, I mean, I really can't say enough good things about it. Damn, that song is gonna be stuck in my head forever, for a while at least.
I'm the hero.
Exactly.
I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. It's such a good song.
It's so catchy. It's such a good song. It's perfect. It played like right in the part where it played like right as he was like powering up and getting his He-Man suit on, and like his like chest part with the H shows up, hit perfectly. It's that timing like that really elevates something from good to amazing. I know. I did too. All right, what are you gonna give this trailer? I wonder what people are gonna think. What are you gonna give this trailer?
I mean, like, can't give a perfect 5 because there's nothing in here.
There's no Vanessa Hudgens.
But 4 out of 5. It's so dope. There's no Vanessa Hudgens. That's all substance. But this will get a 4 out of 5. It's so entertaining. It just made me. It did its job. It made me really want to watch it. It got me excited.
I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5, just because like it came so out of left field for me that I was like, okay, this is gonna be fun. You know, just gonna give us some characters, some action scenes, but it was literally a hype train from beginning to end. You know, throwing Mark Hamill in the beginning is like, oh wait, is that gonna be, you know, the highlights? Like, no, the song with all the characters, with all the sequences, it was just a well put trailer, and I loved it. Again, it really didn't give us much other than some action scenes, but that's all it had to give us. 4.5 out of 5 for me. Well, there you have it, everyone. Our thoughts on the Lansky, the Tick Tick Boom, and the Masters of the Universe Revelation trailers. All pretty good from our end. Let us know what you think again in the comments below. Which movie are you most excited for? Are you hyped about that song from the Masters of the Universe trailer like we are? Let us know. Thank you again for tuning in to Trailer Time. We really appreciate it. Catch us again next time when we talk about all things trailers. Peace.